The Fortnite live event just happened. We're going to go over all the secrets, and a ton of news just dropped about Chapter 6. When's the downtime? We got a teaser trailer for OG. Let's start with this. For those wondering, from Fortnite Official Australia, Chapter 6 Season 1 weapons are hit scan. They've announced it. I did not think we were going back to hit scan. This is music to my ears. We do have a reveal in HD of one of the weapons, the new AR that looks like. So happy to hear this. If you don't know, hit scan is just like the classic style of Fortnite. We've been in non-hit scan bullet drop meta for the last chapter. All the last 4 seasons have been with bullet drop. So there will be some people that are upset about this, but I've seen the majority prefer hit scan in a game like Fortnite, right? So that's big news. Now let's talk about the event. At the end of the event, we got the reveal of the Chapter 6 map. We have seen glimpses of it in the trailers that have released so far, but this is our, best look. Obviously nothing's in HD yet because nothing's in the files, but we do have a mini map version of the map. Again, not HD, kind of a drawn out version. It's not going to look like this, but you can get an idea of the biomes. There are a lot of biomes dropping at the start of this season. And also, one thing we can notice from that is the turtle spawns. All those marked spots on the map from FNBR Intel are turtle spawns. We don't know if those are going to be potential spots, right? If the turtle will spawn there every game, if it's just going to be one turtle a game and it will spawn in random spots there. And then also we think the turtle does float and move around the map. None of this is confirmed, but just trying to take things that we learned from the trailer. But what are we thinking? I mean, I think this is the map with the most biomes at first look. It is hard to get a full opinion here just based on the quality of everything, but make sure to subscribe, turn your noties on. We will cover things. We may put out another video if more of this stuff drops in HD later today. I've got a couple different versions of the map. All this stuff is just in the files from the event. And then some of the biomes there are wetlands, mystical forest, autumn, snow mountains, maybe some type of corrupted thing. Now let's focus on the live event. Travis Scott actually did make an appearance, and we're going to talk about that. But what is your opinion on the event? I loved it. The Juice WRLD part gave me chills. It was a little emotional, pretty sad, honestly. The new song, Empty Out Your Pockets, I really enjoyed, so that kind of added to it. And if we were expecting a concert, which I was, very little storyline, that's what this is. It was an amazing in-game concert. I really enjoyed it. Player-wise, Fortnite did break their all-time player count by a lot. 14.3 million players were logged in watching this thing today. That is an insane number. The previous record was from last year, around 11.6 million during the Big Bang event. And before we talk about Travis Scott, just a reminder, the final video to enter the Battle Pass giveaway, leave a comment down below with your epic username, type code TheCampingRusher. Thanks to everybody typing in the code, by the way, before downtime starts for the Battle Pass. I know a lot of you are going to be spending, and there's the shameless self-promotion out of the way. And one of my favorite parts, other than the Juice WRLD part, was the Eminem action sequence. That was super unique, like a comic style type of animation. Eminem combined with the mecha team leader was a nice touch. Will we get this guy as a skin one day? Maybe. Just so you know, they are running back a encore for the event tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, so you'll be able to watch it again. As for downtime for Chapter 6, downtime should begin at 10 p.m. Eastern. This hasn't officially been announced, but it was announced with the free Juice WRLD skin blog post. And they said we can log in until 10 p.m. Eastern to claim the free Juice WRLD skin. So reminder, if for some reason you have not logged into the game, you are running out of time if you want Juice WRLD for free. So 10 p.m. Eastern, I'm expecting 7 hours of downtime. We will have videos covering everything, of course. Let's talk about the Travis Scott event. So you can see here, it was during the Ice Spice portion of the event, and they referenced the Travis Scott event, the purple meteor thing coming in there, exploding, except this time they didn't actually have Travis appear. Travis featured on one of the songs with Ice Spice in the event. That's why this makes sense. So we don't really know, we can take a peek. He was there, but in this skeleton, electric skeleton form. I don't know why they didn't include him. I think that would have been a super cool Easter egg if he randomly showed up. And Tim Sweeney has said before, because he was asked in an interview, is Travis Scott blacklisted from Fortnite because of the tragedy that happened at his concert a few years back? And he said he is not blacklisted. So I don't know why they haven't re-released him. They featured him in this song, but then they like kind of brought him back, but not the actual version of his skin. It's a super weird thing going on here with Travis, but he was there in some shape or form. Also, the fragment that we saw at the very end of the event that took us to chapter 6, right? The new map there. That was a fragment of the 0 point. It's called 0 point shard in the files. Here's a better look at it as well. And also, if you were paying attention there, Hope and Jones were spotted with us at the end of the event. So we know those two are coming with us to Chapter 6, Season 1. We already knew Hope was because she is a part of our brand new Battle Pass next season. But having Jones there, we could have kind of assumed, but good to have our old pal Jones still along for the ride. And if you're a fan of the channel, we talked about this loading screen specifically a lot because there was a bunch of photos in the background that we thought were teasers for Chapter 6, but it ended up being for the live event, right? All the different things, the mecha team leader, the roller coaster in the background, and the big planet part. By the way, that planet part was super epic as well. I really liked that portion of the event. All of that was in the background, which, I mean, kind of cool that they teased it. The bad news is, though, that means we may not be getting an amusement park POI like we initially thought because of the Ferris wheel teaser we saw in that loading screen. But kind of a nice little touch. Epic is very good at teasing things that are coming to the game. Now, the new Juice WRLD emote bundle, right? We got this new song, Empty Out Your Pockets. Loved it. Like I said, great song. Add it to the playlist. There's a bundle coming out that's specifically around this. I think it's going to be available with the item shop reset here in just a few hours. So if you're planning to pick that up, it's 1,000 V-Bucks. And it's going to have an emote for sure that plays the song while you're doing this dance. And then there's going to be a contrail, and I'm showing the visual of that. And while you're flying in, it plays about 1 minute or so of the entire song. There may also be a jam track. It sounds like there will be, but that's not confirmed. Again, all in for the bundle, 1,000 V-Bucks. Pretty good price, honestly. I'm sure this is going to sell pretty well. And then we did get a look at the teaser for Fortnite Chapter 1 OG Season 1 with everything going on. Remember, we still got this very exciting thing also happening. The original Jones and Peely. For a lot of us, including myself, I did not play Season 1. It's going to be very bland, not much going on the map, and that's the beauty of it, right? OG Loot Pool. This does release on December 6th, so there'll be a few days there, about a week before we get to play this. Spread out the hype a little bit. We still don't know what that Battle Pass looks like. If anything drops, I will be making another video here even before Downtime, and then of course we'll have videos going out when Downtime does begin. Also, it looks like Juice WRLD's Fortnite map is now out. Juice WRLD The Party Never Ends, which is the name of his new album. And there's the island code if you want to rock that for a little bit as you're waiting for the new chapter to begin. Here's a little comparison of the Chapter 5 versus Chapter 6 map. So you got the Chapter 5 and then just the size. So Chapter 6 looks to be, it's about the same, right? Bigger on some spots, smaller on the other. So about the same size as this map. I think we had a good map size this season, so I'm okay with it. And then a little interesting point about the live event. At some point during the final sequence, this wake up text was supposed to show up. Obviously, that didn't end up happening. I'm not too sure why, but this is how it was supposed to look like. I guess if this was included, the idea was that Chapter 2 Remix this whole season was just a dream, which was one of the theories when we first jumped into this. So maybe they scrapped it because they didn't want to go down that route. Maybe it didn't show up out of a glitch or something like that, but it was planned at some point. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for typing code TheCampingRusher. Subscribe. Take care. Touch that like button. Talk soon. Goodbye.